What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Let's Talk Jurassic, your weekly live stream here from the Jurassic Park Podcast. I am Brad Jost, your host, and tonight we're going to be talking about some crowdfunding that has been happening, from Mattel Creations. We're going to talk about that. There's a lot to discuss there. We're going to look at all the different what do you call them, goals and different things that you can achieve by helping to pay for these items. There's a lot of items there. We're going to see if we have time after that. We'll see if we have time. We're going to talk about maybe some San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to talk a little bit about some Prime 1 statues. If there's anything else you want to mention, throw them down in the chat, and I will, of course, try to get to them if I can. But welcome, everybody. Thank you for returning. If you've been here before, welcome back to this stream this week. And if you're new here, welcome. It's good to have you. We like having new people here all the time. And if you're lurking out there, what's up? How you doing? You good? I hope so. Say hi if you want, or don't. It's up to you. It's all good. But anyway, let's see who's here tonight, and also look at this new stuff. We got new stuff here, by the way. This is pretty cool. I'm very excited for the new look. I was working on some stuff this past week to try to change things up just a little bit, and I like it. I dig this look. I dig the style. I hope everybody else does too. And if you don't like it, oh well. That's I'm not gonna change it now unless I need to. We'll see. I might think, I don't like what I did. I might change it up. But and while we or before we go ahead and mention who's here, please go donate on the side of the page over there for the Trevor Project. That donation drive is coming to an end very soon here. The month is almost over. When is the month over? I don't know. It's coming up at the end of the month. And this also is the last stream of Jurassic June. Jurassic June, the 30th anniversary month, I guess. Well, I don't know. That's to be foreseen. How long the 30th anniversary is going. But please, in the meantime, go donate to the Trevor Project. It is Pride Month, and we'd really, really appreciate it if you go and donate to that as well. We got no goals, nothing. We just want to go ahead and just try to give any money we can. So if you want to, please go ahead and donate. If you can't, please share it around, tell your friends, and we'd really, really appreciate that. So any money will help. But yes, please go check that out. And now let's see who's here. So we got Steven here. What's up, Steven? Oh yeah, I forgot where to put these. Might have to change this up next week. Can I can't really. Maybe I can put it like up here. Do I have the preview thing? I don't know where the preview window went. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but we got Steven here. We've got Nikolai here. How's it going, Nikolai? How you doing? I don't know, this is a good enough spot for now to put that. Maybe I'll put them like down here. Maybe that's a better one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Put them in there. Yeah, I like that. That's not bad. Just figuring this out on the fly. We got Inky Raptor here. How you doing? We got Jurassic Raptor here. How's it going? We've got Jurassic Editor. How are you, Jurassic Editor? We've got Jurassic Parking Plastic here. Page not found. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. We've got March 90 here. How you doing, March 90? Jurassic KM, how you doing? Jared's here. How's it going? Let's see. Hope everybody's doing good today. But yeah, we'll move on here. We got JP Mike. How's it going? You're still putting the kids to bed. Hi, kids. How you doing, kids? I don't know if you're seeing this, but hi, kids. That sounds creepy. Maybe stop doing that. Jurassic Clark has not been here in a minute. Holy moly. Where have you been, Jurassic Clark? Glad to have you back. I didn't mean to put that one up. It already changed, but here we go. Let's unbox Jurassic. What's your thoughts or what's your opinion on the set? We'll get to that. In just a minute. But before we get to that, let's go over to the website. We're new. Everything's new here. Changing things up. We've got, myself. There we go. Now, whoa, this screen is huge now. That's the screen I was looking for. There it is. All right. So We've got, look, a new look here. And I don't know why. Maybe this is not the background. Oh, no, this is definitely not the background I intended for this page. Wait, what is this? Let's get rid of this. Wait. That's not what I wanted either. We got an overlay. Oh, you know what? Let's put this one on. How about that? Is that good? There. Ooh, maybe that's good. I think that's good. All right. I forgot the background. But anyway, we've got the website there. Please go check out JurassicParkPodcast.com. You can find all of our stuff over there. We had some articles go up this week. If you wanted to find out some more information about the crowdfund, we'll take a look at this more in a second. But I put up a little post just to kind of make it easier for everybody if you wanted to. But there's pictures, there's all kinds of stuff. But you can find more in the day since I posted this. We also have another article up here about Step into Jurassic Park. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit later. Yeah, please go check out our YouTube channel. We got some stuff over there. I haven't really uploaded a lot of videos recently. They've mostly been shorts. I've been uploading a lot of shorts, and I don't know, nobody cares either way about the channel. And of course our live streams. Maybe I'm changing up the whole vibe around here. I don't know. I'm changing the images, trying to get some more things going on here. So we also have the podcast. Please go check out the podcast. Of course, that's the reason we're anything at all. The podcast is out there. There hasn't been a new episode since the beginning of the middle of the month. But if you have not, please go back and listen to those episodes. The 30th anniversary episodes. They're right there. We'd really, really appreciate that. And of course, my other show, Grim Grinning Hosts. You can listen to me talk about Indiana Jones and The Last of Us in those episodes. Go check it out. I am so pumped for Dial of Destiny. I can't wait for tomorrow. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about the latest from Mattel. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. I feel like I need like a news. Do I have like a... I can't hear if there's any music. Oh, phew. Timpani roll. I don't know if that was it, but I can't hear it. I don't have headphones on. But we're going to talk about the latest here from Mattel Jurassic. And yeah, it's been an interesting... I think it's been an interesting day or a few days, right? We had a leak the other day that indicated that we were going to be getting the park gates, and then they actually like showed the images showed up, and then we saw I forget what the order was, but we saw the park gate tease. We talked about that last week. Then I think we saw the image leak about like what the set was going to contain, and we're all trying to figure out what's going on with what are the goals going to be? What are the stretch goals? How much is this going to be? And it was a kind of like the Wild West for a little bit, but we all figured it out. We waited patiently, and we figured out that the crowdfund, which we're going to take a look at here. Let's see if this background's good. Yeah, all right. There it is. $250 Jurassic World, the Gates crowdfund. Definitely, there's definitely like a branding issue. I don't know if it's an issue per se, but a branding thing. There's not a lot of synergy between this brand right now. It's like they are like contractually tied to Jurassic World, the brand, and they will never stray from it. They will never stray, even when they need to. When they need to indicate that this is not Jurassic World, the Gates, the crowdfund. I feel like this is almost like High School Musical, the series. This is a Jurassic Park crowdfund. Or The Lost World. I don't even know. I'm not even sure anymore. But I feel like there's a branding issue thing going on here, right? Where Jurassic World The Gates is the name of this crowdfund. If you watched the stream today, I guess a little nitpicky on my part, but they kept saying Jurassic Park The Gates crowdfund. And that's confusing. Let's be honest. To us, hardcore fans, it's not that confusing. But if they want to get this out there in the world a little bit easier, if somebody by chance stumbles upon a link somewhere and they're like, I don't know if I want Jurassic World the gates. I don't want to crowdfund those. But if they had stumbled upon Jurassic Park the gates, they might say, I might back that. So just a little thought there, Mattel. I know that the entire stream today kept mentioning Jurassic Park the gates, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you mention that? But the name of the crowdfund is Jurassic World. A little nitpicky, of course, but it's just like, it's one of those things that just grinds my gears over the past 8 years, however long it's been since Jurassic World came around. I love Jurassic World. I love that brand. But there is no commingling. It's kind of weird. It's very strange. And they've been apprehensive of using Jurassic Park at all for a very long time, until recently when they started talking about the 30th anniversary. So I don't know. I don't think nothing's going to change, but I just wanted to point that out right off the bat. I think that's a little weird. But $250 for essentially 2 items, right? We're talking about 2 items here for the most part. The gates, I tried to just scroll on my computer. That's not how this works. We've got the gate. Oops, of course, we don't know how to use pictures here. We never know which button to press. But Timmy, no, Tim. We've got $250 for 2 items, like I was saying, right? 2 specific items, the park gates and the Explorer. I remember when the park gates teased the other day, I was kind of talking it through with all of you. I kind of thought, that's, I can't imagine that park gates would be like anywhere more than like $120 or something like that. I was, I was like, that's probably as steep as I would expect for park gates. Of course, there are way many other things, right? I mean, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for park gates, Explorer, T-Rex, signs, Lex, Tim, fences. You're paying for a goat. So you're paying for a lot of things here, but that's not really how this works. You're paying for the 2 items, right? The park gates and the Explorer, with hopes that many more people back this, because we're only at 15% funded right now, 773 backers at the time of this. Hey, we'll check throughout this stream, see if it changes at all. Are you watching? Are you backing? You doing it right now? Let me know in the chat. If you do it right now, I'll refresh the screen. All right. Just for you. But anyway, we have essentially just those 2 items for $250, because there's a chance, a very high chance maybe right now, I don't know, that we don't even get to the initial target. I don't even know if we'll get there. But, the chance that we don't get to 6,000 backers, so the chance that we don't get post-electrocution, Tim. That's hilarious. I didn't read that actually before. I wish it just said, like, Tim, the human toast or something like that, like that, just human toast. I think that would have been the best option. Human toast figure and 2 enclosure fences. So that you got to get to the 6,000 mark, right? But I don't know. Hopefully we get there. That goal, 6,000 seems, even 5,000 seems very lofty right now. 6,000 even more lofty. So, and I see the problem. I see, a lot of people don't want to be paying $250 for 2 items. A regular, I don't know, what is the cost of the regular Ford Explorer? $30, $35, something like that. I don't know. And, obviously this is a Hammond collection vehicle. It looks a lot nicer. Like, I'm looking at the other one. It's right there. And it's got everything that I want, from the paint to the interior to everything. It just looks way nicer. So if I'm going to pay Hammond collection for that, I guess I'm paying I don't know, $50, $60 maybe for that. And the park gates, you know, I don't know. There's a lot in those park gates, right? The park gates themselves have, there's a lot of electronics in there. There's the lighting. You've got the lighting on there. You've got, which is cool, the sensor feature, whatever, where the truck can drive over, the park gates will open up, and you get that bum, 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 like you get the music. And then also the feature of just the jungle noises. And then a nighttime feature with some lighting, that uplighting that will actually make it look like it's like lit from at nighttime, and a working like manual opener, which is very cool too. And the fact that you can not just use batteries, you can actually plug this in with a plug that you have to buy on your own. Don't get ahead of yourself. You don't get the plug for $250. You don't get the plug. You gotta go to Amazon. You gotta find your own plug. Get your plug from Amazon, from the Radio Shacks. Do those exist? I don't know. But I think that's awesome. I think that is very, very cool to be able to plug that in, because that was my fear. Is like I'm gonna abuse this thing right off the bat, and I'm gonna be every stream. You're gonna see it back here on the shelf. I'm not even gonna put music behind this anymore. It's just gonna be jungle, and Dilophosaurs and raptors and T-Rex. That's fantastic. But I thought, you know, I'm gonna run out of batteries, so I was really, really excited to hear that you'll be able to plug this in. That is very awesome. So yeah, I mean, you're talking about a good deal here for, well, no, I mean, there's a good deal of stuff within that park gate, so that is pretty cool. As far as that equaling $250, do you think you can get away with that gate being, I don't know, $170, $180, something like that? Like, I don't know, but yeah. And Greg makes a fantastic point here. Let's face it, iPhones don't even include a plug nowadays. Yeah, it's just, and I don't know how to do. Let's put this back down here. I'm gonna have to be shifting these things all around all night, aren't I? But yeah, there is no plug for the iPhone or for anything. It's always super annoying. So yeah, I was just joking about the whole Pluggate, #Pluggate. But no, I think that's a fantastic feature. So I was like over the moon when I heard that was the case. I think that was really cool. Yeah, I guess, you know, the problem comes down to, like, there's very, very cool stuff and stuff that you think should be included in that $250, but it's much farther down. And right now we're all a little worried and a little apprehensive just because it seems to be, I mean, I don't know. I'm no, expert on crowdfunds or anything like that, but I feel like the reception and the seemingly slowness to this goal here of 5,000, it makes everybody a little worried, right? I feel like it definitely does. I feel like I know like 773 of you in the fan community. Like, I definitely know 773 of you. Exactly. Like, I was honestly, like, earlier today, I was like thinking about how many people do I know in the fan community, and I'm like, you know what? I think that number's like probably like 773. So like, I don't know everybody. So there's got to be more than 773. And also, we do got to talk a little bit about the fact that, this is not international. At the time of this, it is not. Once you let this go on for a little bit, I forget what the exact stipulation is, but they want to hit a certain goal in order to allow international to come in here and help out a little bit. But it was a weird kind of non-answer on the stream today. It was a little strange, but yeah, I hit some goals. My move goal, you saw it here. I was moving a lot with my arms. But yeah, it's a little weird that, and I know a lot of international folks are feeling very excluded right now. Everybody's wondering, Are we even going to get a chance? How much is that shipping going to be? Is it going to be double the price? Is it going to, whatever the case may be? Everybody's a little on edge, no matter where you are. If you're here in the U.S. or in the U.K. or around the world, you're all wondering the same thing. Is this going to happen? Am I going to see these things? If I pay $250, am I only getting 2 things? Do I maybe get 4 things or 2 things? And of course, what was the thing? If it hits like 5,000, right? You can get the signs. I forget if that was the exact. Yeah, minimum 5,000 backers are needed to make this come to life. 5,000, you get that. I forget where it says it about the signs, but they're in here somewhere. There's very cool things in this package. That park gate, incredible. Very, very incredible. Super beautiful and insanely huge. It is so, so tall. Like, this does not do it justice here. This picture does not do it justice. We'd actually have to go over to the live stream, which happened here today. And great job. That was a pretty good job, I think, from Mattel. It wasn't seamless, but they did the best that they could, and they had a great host there. Was it Trisha, right? I'm sorry, I don't remember your last name, but just look at how big this thing is. Oh, look at Greg's like, check out. Greg is like me if I had no beard, I feel like. But he's like, look at how big this thing is. It's huge. That is a centerpiece item that, like, you put at the forefront of your collection. That is a massive piece. And it's awesome. It is very, very cool. So I think that, maybe the more I talk about it, maybe the more I'm feeling okay about that $250 for just these 2 items. Maybe this is a good deal. I don't know. I don't know. Because just knowing how cool that looks, and I'm not trying to be a shill or anything like that. I'm really, really not, because I'm very apprehensive. I'm very, very apprehensive about this. I don't know. I really don't know if it's worth it. And I'm like I said, I'm just afraid that none of those things are ever going to come to fruition. And I'm afraid that if they don't come to fruition, that we may never get them. I don't know. Are they never going to release these? Are they going to see that as a failure, that people don't want these items or whatever? Because one of the main things I've always wanted from Mattel right off the bat was, a recreation of the bull T-Rex, the one that digests the entire figure, dinosaurs, humans. You can pull them out the stomach. Obviously, this is a little bit different, but this is like one of the number one toys that I've always wanted is this T-Rex, and I think they absolutely nailed it. I don't know how to guess I can't make the picture bigger, but can I make the page bigger? There we go. Look at that. I mean, that thing is beautiful. Get a full picture here. It's awesome. And, even these pictures didn't seem to necessarily do it justice because, on that stream, it looked absolutely stellar. I thought the paint job was really great. So this is what I wanted. I've always wanted kind of like a remake of the Bull T-Rex. And, while it's certainly different, it really screams Bull T-Rex to me. So I'm very excited to be getting this. Yeah, are we a little confused as to why? Sure. I wish they would have, kind of maybe talked about that point a little bit, that like, hey, we don't know why we included this, but here it is, and I hope you like it. Because it's a little odd. Everybody, like I said, everybody's like, well, is this Jurassic World gates? Oh, no, it's Jurassic Park gates? Oh, so that's the Jurassic Park T-Rex. Oh, no, that's the Lost World T-Rex. This is confusing. But I appreciate Mattel not just thankfully throwing in another Rexy in there. And look, I love Rexy. That's the best T-Rex. I love some of the figures from it. I love the bite and fight was really cool. I don't even know. There was other ones. There was other like regular ones. The 2 that they came out with the Hammond collection, fantastic figures. I've got one of them there. the outhouse chaos, whatever that set, that's fantastic. But they very well could have just said, hey, here's that Hammond collection T-Rex that you already have. So I'm very grateful that they didn't try to, which is unfortunately, a very Mattel thing to do, is to say, oh, you want this? Here. You can have it, but pay for something you already have. You can get this if you want, but here's 4 other dinosaurs that you already have. So that does seem to happen from time to time. So I'm very grateful that, this is included. It's very confusing, but I am super excited to see this Lost World buck, or as I say, the Bull T-Rex, a kind of a remake of that Kenner toy. I think this is very cool. So very, very excited by that. But the only problem is you really got to get to 8,000 backers first. So you really got to get to that 8,000. You got to do it. We all got to get there together, hand in hand. Somehow, I don't know. But that's 8,000 backers. And then the 4th and final goal is the Lex figure with the goat with a removable hind leg. Interesting. I mean, it's very, very strange that, that's the final one. To throw Lex. Oh, I guess I kind of skipped over did I skip over this one? Oh, no, I kind of talked about it for half a second, but the post-electrocution Tim, human toast, I wish those were just included together. I think that would have been probably better. And then maybe just switch some things around. Maybe put the goat at the end with the fences or something like that. It just seems interesting that there's nothing I don't know, not a big thing, a big figure, or like the Rex or something like that. To me, it's a little interesting. But look, I don't want to lose any of these things. I'm not going to be happy if we don't get to 10,000. I think we all want to get to that goal. Hey, Nikolai is keeping track. 777. Let's see. Wait, do we have a... Let's get that. I don't know if it's doing it. Is it rolling? 777! Woo! 777 backers. You did it. Well, you didn't really get very far. You just got the 777. So there was 5 more or something like that. But that's pretty cool. Hey, we're moving. Yeah, so a lot of strangeness, a lot of weirdness, and I gotta stop this stream from playing down there. But there's a lot included in this set, and it's a very beautiful set. I'm afraid not all of it or any of it will see the light of day. But I hope it does. That is not me with no beard. That is Greg. We've talked to Greg before on the show. Oh, look at these pictures. Look, I love Tim. Tim's figure is fantastic, and even the detail on Lex is really great too, on the shirt and everything. And I like that the hat's included, but human toast hair is fantastic. That is some great, as one would post electrocution. That is a great hairstyle. I do try to model that myself every day. I'm like, yo, I just got post-electrocuted. So that's what I do when I go to the barber. I'm like, they're like, what do you want? I'm like, I was thinking post-electrocution. Can you do that? And they're like, no. So yeah. But, oh, look at that. It's going through there. That's fantastic. I don't remember that big bump going into, what do you got in there? King Kong? Oh my God. Jeez. Are we sure we want to do self-driving in this park? But that's pretty cool. There's a lot of really cool features on this. That manual thing is very cool. The vehicle detail is awesome. And I do look at these items, and I think that for the most part, Hammond Collection has been pretty great. Like the QC has been pretty great on there for the most part. Every now and then you're like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But I do think, I hope that these will come home looking good, because if they don't, like, there's gonna be some pretty upset people if the Jurassic Park logo is not centered on the center there. What are those gauges up there? Is that what's in the car? So I don't know. Hopefully that looks good. Human toast. What are you saying, Greg? I want the toast. Give me the toast. Great fences. We didn't really even talk about the fences, but these things are fantastic. Whoa! They do not. Warning: they do not do what is being simulated in this picture, but they do flash, which is very cool. No sparks included, but they do flash. That is fantastic. That you actually plug them into the base of the park gate there, and you actually get lit up flashing lights. That's awesome. That is so cool. But look at that. I mean, I think that looks great. I'm very excited to own that. Like, to me, that is the color scheme. That is like the color scheme I know and love so well from the Bull T-Rex. So I'm very excited, very happy about that. But yeah, I love it. And here's Lex. See the detail on the shirt and everything. And that, like, this is actually the first time we're getting Hammond Collection of those figures, right? We only have the standard collection, and they're very, like, small, very small. And I know they pointed out today the fact that the arms don't have, joints at the elbows for these figures, but they did point out they're very small. And, if you do have those other ones, they're tiny. I honestly wouldn't want to be able to bend those arms. But, like, look at that likeness. That is very great. That is Ariana Richards. Like, that is fantastic. Where's Human Toast? Human Toast, not so much Human Toast levels. The hair, though. The hair's GOAT. The greatest of all time. Not just this GOAT. That's also included in this set. But here it is. That is some hair, too. If you were wondering where the goat was, it's right here. That's pretty cool. I'm all for the goat with the leg. That's great. That's pretty cool. So a lot of stuff in there, and plus we didn't even really look at those signs: Triceratops, T-Rex, Dilophosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Velociraptor, Gallimimus. Very cool signs. Very awesome stuff. So hopefully this comes to fruition. Hopefully we get to see this. I would like to go through some of these comments and things that are in the chat. So just bear with me here. We'll try to go back a little bit. All right, let's see here. Jurassic Clark says, let's get a better picture here back here. Actually, you know what? Let's go over here. Where's the full? Oh. Hey, there we go. That's a good look. That's a good look. We got Dylan in the background. What's up, Dylan? How you doing? You in the comments right now? Anybody see Dylan? Is Dylan here? Shout out to Dylan if you're here. In the comments. Let me know. But yeah, again, Jurassic Clark thinks 250 is quite steep for the gate. But yeah, I'm not going to read that part, but you know, it's out there in the world, but you might do it. I don't know. 250. 450 up here. Ooh, yikes. See, this is the problem. It's like once you get outside of the US, it's like, can it reach that goal? Because that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Greg wants the GOAT. So you're hoping for the full deal here. Jello says $250 for the gate and vehicle definitely isn't worth it. Jurassic Raptor says, great looking set and good value if all the goals are met. If only the first goal is met, I'm not sure the Gate and Explorer alone are worth it. Yeah, it's tough, you know? It is very tough. Dodgson has a opinion here. Let's see. This whole thing is taking up way too much of my screen. I'll just put him like right here. How about that? All right, so the Rex looks pretty great. The only positive, it sucks that international collectors will not be a part of the campaign. Well, not yet. They will be at some point, right? So, yeah. And this is also part of the problem. I'm afraid everyone will be waiting to see if the goals are met before pledging. Well, that's the thing is like what is the goal? The goal is like, what was it again? I don't remember all the dates and everything, but it was like June or July 27th. So like July 26th, 27th could come around and all of a sudden, whoa, that goal gets, very close or hit or whatever. Because people are like, all right, I'm not going to wait anymore. I'm just going to do it and see what happens. Or, just get that final push from just people who just were waiting, or, maybe. And the thing is, like, everybody's just assuming that people have $250 ready and lying around, ready to go to use for something like this, which is not the case. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of dough for some plastic. So I can understand where people are a little apprehensive of even $250. Maybe Jurassic fans aren't Star Wars fans. I know Star Wars fairly easily hits these goals, it seems like, but even higher goals. But, I don't know. Jurassic fans are maybe a little bit more apprehensive or conscientious of their we got to pay for the house or something, got to go on vacation, got to do something else. I don't know. But, that's tough. It's very tough there. But let's see. You're saying they've cheapened the black windows? Oh. Yeah, that's interesting. Actually, right behind your comment, there is no black windows on there. But I thought there was. Maybe the other side has the black windows. Did they only paint one side? That's kind of weird. Because I remember them even mentioning, like, it's got the black windows. But I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, no black windows there. That's weird. I could have sworn I saw him. I don't know. I guess not. maybe I was mistaken. But yeah, I thought it was on there for that. But yeah, that would be a bummer because when I looked at the initial Explorer, I thought, yeah, it's definitely missing something around those windows. We definitely need that outline in black. So if that doesn't end up there, I'm not sure. But I don't remember exactly what they said about it. Yeah, and Dresser out there wonders if it would have been better to have one 10,000 backer goal. Look, I don't know. I think usually when you want to crowdfund something, you're like, I want to pay for the thing, but I would like to get some free things if I tell my friends and family, if I get somebody else out there who wants to buy it too, if we all stick together and if we all push for the community to buy this thing, we get some nice little add-ons, some things that are tagged on because they're kind of cool. Like, I don't know, like a goat or like some plants or something to go in front of this, or even the fences, something like just like a nice little touch to make this a better product. So I think that's the problem, is a lot of people, don't want big stretch goals. They want little stretch goals to help get them over that hump. Because everybody wants to pay for the things that they want, right? We're very willing to pay for that T-Rex and Tim and Lex and those park fences and the gate. But to not get just little things added afterwards is interesting. It's strange. Modular visitor center sections would be my dream crowdfunding. Yeah, that would be pretty amazing. That would be pretty awesome. And here Jurassic Clark brings up, I worry this means that Mattel is sort of dangling the carrot when it comes to HC figures they know we want. Like, if we don't hit the Bull Rex goal, we're never going to get it. And later a doe is released. Yeah. It's interesting because they did even indicate that, like, you should check your emails or something. There's going to be a survey out there for you to fill out about the Hammond collection, to give your thoughts on it. And I would gladly give my thoughts on the Hammond collection. So I think if you want to, kind of inform what kind of role you want to see the Hammond collection play in the future of this collection, this line, this toy line, let them know and be honest about it. Don't be afraid just because Mattel is asking. Don't shy around things just because Mattel is asking. Actually tell them your thoughts and feelings about, what things you want to see. What do you think they've done wrong so far? I think that's the best way to get the things that you want to see. So hopefully this isn't just dangling things in front of us. Because the Hammond collection's been weird. It's definitely been weird overall so far. I mean, there's been a lot of really great things, and then things you're like, well, why is this here? And then the release of them has been very scattered and strange. And like I said before on social media, I'm like, I don't even know what is out or what's available. Like, where do I buy them? Even right now, like, I know I could probably just go to Big Bad Toy Store or something like that, or just check Amazon. But I don't want to have to search and do the figuring out of what is available. I feel like there should be an easier way of them saying, this is what's out. Let's not release something on this site before it gets to this site or that site, or before it's even revealed in Beyond the Gates or something like that. So Daniel does not like how the Rex looks with the jaw closed. Is there a picture? They're like, we know people don't like how this looks with the jaw closed, so let's only take a picture of part of it, so you can't see the whole thing. Really? It's the angle of the video? Because that's a straight on angle. That's a weird...
Rex is such a fun, cool character.
Because, I don't think these two things don't line up, the exact way. Let's pause this for a second. Oops. Because there's no way this is not angles, because this is not even, there is no red. Like, there is no red. If they just minimalized it to like a very small outline or something like that, that would be a bummer. But yeah, that is 100% different than what we're seeing right here, because that you can see right there, it is all red around that. So yeah, I don't know if it's an angle issue there, but there might be some, and I definitely remember them pointing it out. Oh yeah, I meant to mention this too. forgot to mention that in the beginning of the stream. But yeah, there is some rumors out there of an animated series coming. You know what? We've talked about this set. Back it or don't. I mean, back it. Definitely back it. But like, or don't, whatever you need to. I'm not going to be mad at you if you don't have $250. But you know, this is an interesting one. I think the conversation is going to be going on for a long time when it comes to this figure and this set. But yeah, let's talk about some other stuff going on. We've got some Jurassic news out there. We've got Jurassic news from around the world. Oops, I got to fix my screen. It's a little off center. Boom. Is that better? I don't know. Got to go up a little bit. Or maybe my whole thing's a little too big there. I don't know. I thought I fixed all these things before I started streaming, but I guess not. Oh man, and the background is not even the right size. I don't know. I tried, guys. I really tried. Oh, let's just do that. There we go. But anyway, we got some Jurassic news from around the world. Okay, look, I'm gonna change. Oh, that's why it changed, because the size was wrong. But let's even swap over to here, because well, actually, I don't even know. We don't even need to go over here yet. But no, let's go back to this one. Boom. From around the world. Let's go back to Diamond Sword said. Thoughts on a new animated series. So if you're unaware, there were some images going around of a new dinosaur toy, and on it made mention that this is part of potentially a new animated series, and that definitely shrunk bye guys, it's good. I'm gonna be down here for a little while. It's good to know, good to see you. I gotta make sure I lock these so they don't move on me, because I'm just constantly like messing with the what do you call it, the mouse and stuff. But let's go ahead and lock that just for now, even though it's not perfectly centered. But yeah, there was mention of a dinosaur potentially being involved in a new animated series, TV series. So I think that's pretty cool. There's been a lot of rumors over the, past year or two. When was Camp Cretaceous? Because honestly, that show feels like it was 6 years ago. It feels like it was so long ago when Camp Cretaceous ended. When did that end? Somebody tell me in the chat, because I know by the time I look it up, you're gonna be like, well, it was this time. But that was a long time ago. But I feel like we're due for another series. I think that's pretty cool. I'm very, very excited to see what it means. I mean, the ongoing rumor is that we'd always get a sequel series to Camp Cretaceous, and they definitely set it up as if we would see these characters in a few years or something like that. And I had always wanted to see what they were doing during the fallout of Fallen Kingdom. I always really wanted to see what was happening with these characters during that time, and we got to see the glimpse of that at the tail end of the series. But I want to see more. I want to see what they're up to and how they're dealing with it and struggling with it. I think that would be really, really cool. So yeah, but there's not really much to go off of there. It was a dinosaur. I'll just say Allosaurus, And, it very much looked like the kind of model that we saw in Battle at Big Rock, I believe. So yeah, and I don't know, I don't remember. I feel like I barely glanced at the figure. I'm not gonna put it on the screen. I don't really know what to. I don't want to get like the stream taken down at some point from Mattel, because I'm like, back it or don't. I want them to know I care, and I'm not gonna post a picture of a thing that leaked online. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. And yeah, I mean, this basically looks like a new version of that Allosaurus from Battle at Big Rock. And it does make mention of, it says TV on there. And I know it said, oh, here, is it something about dinosaur from new animated content. So we'll see. We'll see. And this is the exact way that they've done this before with that dinosaur for Battle at Big Rock. Not the exact way. Back in 2020 at New York Toy Fair, I think it was. No, it was before that, because that came out in 2018 or 2019, whenever it was. They had actually just sat there and told us this is going to be from a new live action short called Battle at Big Rock or whatever it was. And we were like, wait, what? What did you just say out loud to us right now? And they're doing it again with this picture here. So potentially an Allosaurus. And that would lead me to believe that this could be something set in between Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World Dominion. I think that would be really cool. And if you didn't follow it, Tom Jurassic put together an awesome audio drama series, Tales from a Jurassic World, on our stream or on our YouTube channel, what is it? Not our podcast stream, whatever it is. And it's on there, but you can also check it out on Tales from Jurassic World YouTube channel. But our podcast feed, that's the word I was looking for, feed. We had 6 episodes of Tales from Jurassic World, which is like, stories set in between those two movies. And I think that is such like prime real estate to explore for a while, is just to see, and just to have maybe these kids track down different dinosaur interactions. I think that'd be fun and cute. And then maybe encountering people like, what's his name? Guy from The Office, Rainn Wilson. What was his name? Rain Delacourt. So, stuff like that would be really interesting. And maybe encounter Maisie or something like that. But it would definitely be like, I feel like something like this would definitely be a stretch from canonical adventures. But yeah, I think something like that would be pretty cool. Since you brought it up, let's see, Diamond Sword mentioned, would you prefer the show as they were teenagers or a new character line and story? I would prefer them as teenagers with new characters. Like, I want to see not just our crew from Camp Cretaceous. I think they would be great, great main characters. But I think if you added in, like, I don't know, like 2 characters that are, with the DFW or something like that, and these kids are in, essentially the Camp Cretaceous version of the DFW, where they, they go out and they're tagging along, helping out, studying, learning, and then all this stuff happens and they actually have to go figure stuff out. I think that would be kind of interesting. Maybe not everybody comes back. So, maybe we don't see Brooklyn or Sammy or Kenji or whoever, but I feel like Darius would probably be back. But it would be interesting. I don't know what they would do, but yeah, I think that's probably what I would like to see, is a lot of the old cast of Camp Cretaceous coming back with some new players. I think that would be really cool. And yeah, and Nikolai brings up a great point, which is a point that I've always brought up about Dominion. I was like, before the movie came out, I was like, why wouldn't you have Sarah Harding doing something here? Because this is right up her alley, is trying to track down these animals, study them in the wild. that would be perfect. Have Sarah Harding out there to study them in the wild and do that. I think that'd be really cool. Actually, that was one of my stories that I had teased at some point, was Sarah Harding-esque, or Sarah Harding-led series or book or TV show, movie, whatever, like The Last of Us, The Mandalorian, that style where it's the adult carrying this younger child across the country or studying. Like, imagine Sarah Harding out there studying with one, younger kid or something like that. And then they have to try to get through something together. That would be really awesome. So yeah, that's my idea. But that's a separate idea, I guess. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, Nikolai mentions that Camp Cretaceous was 2020 to 2022. So yeah, only last year, but it feels like it was 6 years ago. But yeah, anyway, let's move on to the next topic, which is we're gonna go over to let's go over here first. We're gonna go step into Jurassic with the Jurassic news here. We're gonna take a look at the fan experience coming to San Diego Comic-Con, and you'll be able to walk through the gates, take a lot of pictures with different scenes and settings from Jurassic Park, like something like the Dilophosaurus encounter or the T-Rex eating the lawyer off the toilet, eating Gennaro. Right there, you got a picture. I guess that's a picture of it, right? Yeah. It just looks kind of like a render, but I'm like confused. But yeah, so you get like stuff like that. And it very much reminds me of, what do you call it? The tribute store where you got to, I think I put, I have those photos on here. Yeah, I do. The tribute store in Orlando was very much like that, where you get this one here, you got this one here. So maybe they'll have similar things at this. I don't know exactly, but and here's the Dilophosaurus and the raptor in the kitchen. So maybe they'll have stuff like this. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on it. But the fact that they did mention the Dilophosaurus and the T-Rex leads me to believe that this is kind of like a mini tribute store from Orlando, but this is going to be at San Diego Comic-Con, and it is free, so you can get into this for free. You just have to register for it, and I think the registration begins June 29th. So when is that? Tomorrow? That's tomorrow. Yeah, so Thursday, June 29th at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. There you go. And you can do that at JurassicPark.com/JP30. JurassicPark.com/JP30. They're actually using the JurassicPark.com website. Step into what was behind there before that loaded? Oh, it was just Dominion. Why am I able to just like lift up the website and see what's behind the website? This is a very basic graphic, but step into Jurassic Park. Tickets live on 6/29 at 9 a.m. PST. And there I am, just dragging the website down, because as you do on websites, you just drag it. But there you go. There's that. I just wanted to talk about that really quick. I thought that's pretty cool, and you can do it for free. You just got to make sure that you plan your visit, essentially. And this is going to be at San Diego Comic-Con, July 21st and 22nd. Very cool. Step into Jurassic Park at San Diego Comic-Con. And then, lastly, I wanted to talk about this other thing here. Where did I put it? Right here. We've got some new items here coming soon from Prime One Studio, and they're very cool looking stuff. So let's take a look real quick. I don't know if we'll get bigger pictures. Yeah, we will. All right, cool. We've got the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptor female. Very cool. Looks fantastic. See, these graphics like really know how to sell something like really well. Like, I feel like I look at this and I'm like, I need to buy it right now. Um, even though I don't really care for that Velociraptor, but that's pretty cool. You got the female raptor there. You do have the male Velociraptor here. One-sixth scale statue. It's going to be available for pre-order in the future. Look at that. That looks fantastic. Yeah. I don't know what the price is going to be. I have no idea. What is 1/6 scale? Sound like I'm calling a cat over here. What is 1/6 scale usually? Oh, look, they've got Harry Potter. Is there anything else? I thought I saw other stuff at some point, but I don't remember. But let's see. Let's take a look at some of their products. I don't know. Do they have Jurassic Series 1/6? I don't know. One-tenth. One-sixth Velociraptor. Oh, $899 for this one. So if this Velociraptor is $899, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it might be close to that. Don't know for sure, but it could be close to that as well. What's up, Dave? How you doing, Dave? Good to see you here. Indy this weekend, I might just soon enough just be like, you know what, we're going to change this up a little bit. We're going to go to the short round Dr. Jones style, short round hat here. Very expensive, Dr. Jones. These toys are very expensive. But yeah, I don't know. This hat doesn't really work. But yeah, I am pretty excited for all the latest developments here from Jurassic. I think there's some really, really fun stuff. Dave asked who's back in the gates. I think absolutely everybody in here said no. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure, unless everybody wants to speak up and just let everybody know, let Dave know. Did you say no? Because I feel like I heard everybody say no, that they're not backing this. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You might want to mention it in the chat, though. It's not like I'm trying to ask everybody to just comment in the chat right now. But no, I feel like a lot of people are on the fence. Some people said they're backing it. Some people said they wish they could back it. It's not available yet. So, yeah, you could get 3 Mattel Gates and Explorers for the price of 1 Quilliam. Yeah. What a way to look at it. Does it mean it's worth it? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't really know. But yeah, I think that's probably everything we have here for you tonight. So I appreciate everybody sticking around and hanging out for a little bit. We were talking all about, if you just came in, we were talking all about the crowdfund and whether it's worth it or not. And hey, look, Jurassic Mike backed it twice. So nice. You liked it twice. Very cool. And it's a yes from Dave. So, oh, Dave, I thought you said no. I was like, I'm pretty sure Dave said no, but no, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's interesting. So we talked all about that. We talked about some other stuff, but I think we had a good time here tonight. So please, if you're watching this, go over to our website and check out JurassicParkPodcast.com. We've got 2 articles for you, one about those park gates and one about Step into Jurassic Park. And please, 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 please go check out our 30th anniversary episodes on the feed. We'd really, really appreciate that. If you like Jurassic Park, if you wanted to help celebrate before the end of Jurassic June, as we're ending here in just a matter of days, please take a listen to these episodes or re-listen to them, whatever you want to do. Tell your friends, family, everybody out there. If you are into Indiana Jones, please go listen to my other show, Grim Grinning Hosts. We talked about the Indiana Jones adventure out in California, and we talked about The Last of Us, Halloween Horror Nights house coming to Universal Orlando. I think I think California as well, to Hollywood, I believe. But yeah, we talked about that, and we're probably going to have an Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny review coming soon on that channel as well. So please go check that out. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We'd really, really appreciate that. But if you want to, you can find us on JurassicParkPodcast.com. Everything you want is over on our site. We're on Twitter at Jurassic Park Pod. You can find us there or tweeting around the internet a lot. You can find us on Instagram at Jurassic Park Podcast. On Facebook, we don't really do too much over there, but whatever. You can find us on TikTok at Jurassic Park Podcast, I guess. Is it an @ sign? I don't know how TikTok works, but yeah, we post a lot of stuff over there as well. And I am at Brad Jost on all the things. You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. I have my own YouTubes and TikToks and Twitters and all this stuff. It's annoying. I've got way too many things, but I appreciate each and every one of you for watching here tonight, tagging along. Be sure to listen to the podcast. We've got a new episode of The Jurassic Wire coming next week. We haven't had an episode since the middle of June, but it took a few weeks off because we released many episodes in a row. So finally putting out an episode this coming week. We're going to be talking about a lot of probably the same stuff that you saw here today. But appreciate that for listening. If you want to, sharing around. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, please donate if you can on the side over here. Donate to the Trevor Project. It's only a matter of days before that donation drive closes. If anybody out there backed it, I can't keep an eye on it while the stream's going. If you did back it, I really, really appreciate it. You are awesome. It's super cool of you to back that project and help out the Trevor Project this Pride Month. We really, really appreciate that. So please do so if you haven't. Thank you if you did. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching this. Hope you like the new graphics. Bye, everybody. See you next time.